Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the mill. We're out in the yard. Matthew's pulled up a big old pile of cherry logs we got here. Customer, I actually just got off the phone. I had to ask him a couple other questions. Wanting to make as many 6x12 live edge mantels out of these cherry logs. Be a little bit of a challenge, but this is why people come to WoodMizer mill like Matthew and I run, because they can get custom. Guy's a home builder. He likes having these very artistic looking mantels to put in his houses, so we're going to oblige him by doing our best to try to make them. So thanks for tuning in, and let's get to work. Okay guys, this will be an unusual one. We got the first log laid up here on the mill. Matthew has oriented it where this face is what we're trying to save. And the reason we're trying to save it, if you can see this right here, Matthew. The reason we're trying to save it, it has a unique hole in it. And we're gonna try to cut it about here and about here, and leave this as part of the face. Customer thought that'd be pretty cool. I did too. So this is what you get with custom sawing. You know, we're trying to make the best out of a not so pretty cherry log. It's got a little one of these kind of banana rolls in it, but we get done with it, it'll be flat and straight. And this will be enough to, you know, make probably, I hope it gets it about right here, and maybe cut off this end and make this a longer mantel, and then probably about a 5-footer on this end. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, you can easily get a 5-foot mantel off the other end. Not every mantel has to be 8-9 feet long. Matthew and I have cut some short ones, and we have cut one for a customer that wanted a monstrous cedar one. Best I remember, it was like 18-20 inches thick. It was the depth was 22 something inches thick out of cedar. But he's building a fireplace that had a 8 or 10 foot hearth that you could walk in. So
you set it with a bobcat.
And they set it in there with a bobcat. So each his own. I want to see it when it's done. It'll be gorgeous. But let's get to work. Quit talking. Let's make some noise. Thanks, guys. Okay guys, as is when you're sawing, you have to make adjustments. We were shooting for a 6x12 and really couldn't get it down that thin because of the inclusions here, but we stopped at 8x12 inches, and that allows us to leave this beautiful hole here. It's got some intrusions on the top, but I think it'd be gorgeous. Once it's dry, blow all that garbage out of there, maybe pack a little newspaper or something in the back hole. And Matthew had a good idea of putting a family ornament or something in there and then burying it in clear epoxy. It'd be gorgeous. Let's get a little close-up shot here. Okay, let's try to get a little close-up. The face on this log will be gorgeous. You can imagine this on a mantle with this big old gaping hole that, you know, as the bark falls off it, you can clean it up. Our only problem was, you know, you got holes here, you got a hole here, as well as you got some on the backside. But that being said, with a little work, you know, you could make a beautiful statement piece. So we're gonna leave it just like that, let it dry. Customer will probably bring it back and we'll throw it back up on the mill and give it a little kiss cut to make sure it's good and true. But okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay guys, welcome back. It's actually the next day. I was going to do this yesterday and had a whole bunch of customers come by right at dark, and you know, life happens. So anyway, we sawed up all those cherry logs. We got this pile of flitches. We'll work on that in the next video. It's there'll be a lot of good lumber come out of that. If you'll hang on, I'm going to walk out here. It's actually raining today, and I'll show you what we ended up on that with those cherry logs. It's gorgeous. Okay guys, our cherry's nice and wet. It's drizzling rain on us today, but you can see we got 6x10, 6x12. He's got like an 8x10, and he wanted some 2¼ inch wide slabs. Now on these mantels, I explained to him, and you explain the same thing to your customers. A mantel takes a long time to dry. It's going to shrink. It's going to probably warp or twist a little bit. Cut these things oversized. He's wanting to average like a 5x10 mantel, so Matthew and I cut them about 6x12-ish, you know, because the log comes and goes a little bit. That way he can take them home and dry them for a couple years, and when he sells one to a customer, and he knows the exact length and the exact thickness, he can cut it off, bring it back to me. We'll throw it on the mill, and within 10 minutes, we can have, you know, top and the bottom flat, recut the back, and he's ready to stick his little palm sander on it, sand a little bit, collect the money, and move on. But don't ever cut your mantles to the exact size you want, because they are going to move when they dry. That's going to do it for this video. Some beautiful cherry. Matthew and I appreciate you tuning in to our channel. If you would, take the opportunity to like, subscribe, and share. And we're going to do those flitches be in the next video. We'll see you back at the mill, guys.
Thank you for watching. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion. Click here to subscribe for more great content. We'll see you at the mill.